Morning watchers, still dark, but today's task, a hawthorn hedge reduction. So this hedge, about 5 foot, 6 foot with the growth on, and what we're going to do is, they want a better viewing area, so we're going to bring it down to 3 foot. We're going to chip everything with the Elliot into the back. We're going to use the still 200 battery saw and the Stiga loppers, and because we haven't brought a guide stick, I'm going to use the lit stick to get our height. So let's get cracking. So halfway through, let's get some chipping done. On 10 o'clock, we wanted that bit right down the bottom. Just decided to trim up on that. So a couple hours and then a bit more chipping. 11:04, 4 minutes behind schedule, 3 hours. But there we have it. Nice and reduced. About 3 foot. Happy days. Right, so all done. Little hawthorn hedge there. A couple of scratches on the face. Yes, I had my glasses on, but I cannot wear the face visors, so you take it on the chin. As well as that, I don't wear gauntlets. I wear the thick gloves to stop thorns, but war wounds there. So what happens is when you go in the shower tonight, it just stings like shit. But price of fame. Also got me body warmer on because my t-shirt is absolutely dripping. Because although we're in December, it's warm when you're going at it. So got the blood pumping this morning. It was a freebie. Basically, how it works with that council contract is I cut the grass in the church, and it's like a little, I think I've mentioned before, it's a little extra thing you do, and I used to cut that hedge once a year, just trim it up, and it's a little extra thing you do that point scores when in a couple of years when they're talking about the contract again. So they mentioned that they wanted a bit more of a view and they wanted the hedge cut down a bit more, so they asked us for a price, and I says yes, I can do it. I says I've got to prune it anyway, which usually takes an hour, and I thought it would take probably 3 or 4 hours, so I said it's a couple hours more, it will be done, and it's a Christmas gift. So the church are over the moon. Although the church, it's quite strange, the church are the richest organisation in the world. They own everything. If you live in an old village or anything, chances are they own a load of land. A lot of my parishes I cut grass that the church owned, but they wouldn't maintain if it wasn't for the local parish councils. And they're the richest organisation in the world, but it's all centred at the top. Anyway, on a brighter note, it doesn't filter down to the bottom to the actual churches and the actual parishioners that look after the church. So you see Mr. Jones 77 up a ladder doing bits of painting and trying to pull weeds out and stuff, because they don't get the finance from the top, which is a bit of a corrupt organisation. But that's the way it is. So yeah, freebie job done. It is Thursday. We've got another week next week. Then we break up for 2 weeks. We had some storms last week, some really bad storms, and over the weekend, like everybody had, and I was predicting my Christmas decorations would have been flying left, right, and centre across the northeast. But I got quite lucky. Only one motif had spun round on a lamppost, and it's still safe. So I don't intend to hire a machine to go up to alter it. It will just stay facing the other way rather than this way, and people can still see it. But apart from that, we've got away quite lightly considering the amount of winds, and you see some of the damage. So it's all down to my brackets. I think we are predicted to get a few more storms, but I've got my machine on hire, and on the 2nd of January my decorations will be coming down. So they'll be up for another three-ish weeks till after New Year, and then straight down and put away. That's where we are with that. So yeah, bits of pruning, just working around the villages, showing me face and doing half a day, even half a day there, I think I've mentioned, just to keep everybody happy. And plan is now I'm going to the next parish, and I am going to do a bit of white line marking ready for the weekend. I didn't do any last Friday, and they needed doing, but I was 99% sure that there was no games going ahead last weekend, so I left them, and as it worked out, there was no football on last weekend up in the northeast, or really anywhere lower level, because of the way the weather was. So that's where we are with that. We shall do some white line tomorrow, and that'll be the last white line until January, because the football also packs up next week. So the lines I'm doing tomorrow will last this week and next week, and then there'll be no more games till after Christmas, unless they play a few friendlies and things over Christmas. None of the leagues operate for them 2 weeks, so that's another job ticked off for Christmas, before Christmas. But like I say, pruning, and then in January we come back, we'll be taking the decorations down again, putting them away, and then it'll be back onto things like edging and the last little bits of pruning that's still got to be done. So happy days. So just a short one there. The hawthorn hedge, it'll bounce back. I mean, I could have took a tractor and flail to that, to be fair, and it would have made more of a mess everywhere, but I could have took a tractor and flail to that and it would bounce back easy enough. I cut it with a chainsaw, snipped little bits off with the Stiga pruners, just so that I hate leaving nasty cuts if I can help it. Sometimes when I get the tractor flailing and we're doing meters of hedging, I won't go along and trim every bit, but if there's any really bad ones, I will cut them. Because the thing is, with these farm type hedging, they're very robust and they will bounce back, and you'll do well to kill it. You could run over it with a bus and you wouldn't hurt it. So that's where we are with that. So another job done, on to the next one to fill out Thursday, and another day will be done. So thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.